Come on. Come on. Anywho, it is Monday. So I'm trying to get Shadow to come up because she's sitting there poking. She has messed up the side of my chair. There we go. Alrighty. It is Monday. And today we're going to be talking about, I finally got the Shadows at Night City published, and it was a pain in the ass. I hate working with Amazon. A lot of it. I've got another cat coming in, meowing with a toy in her mouth. Oh, you dropped it. Anyway, so I got my, technically I guess it'd be my third book, but my second fictional book published today, or yesterday. Comes out Friday, on Black Friday. Right now it's set for $2.99. That's the lowest Amazon will let me set it because I'm not part of Kindle Unlimited or Kindle Select, because I do not want to be exclusive to Amazon. I do plan on putting these books up on Barnes & Noble and other platforms as soon as I have a moment. And yeah. Anyway, so yeah, it was a bit of a pain. So I figured we'd do like a little FAQ for all those who would like to publish on Amazon but don't know how, and I have a lot of negative things to say. No, it's not. Well, Amazon doesn't. It doesn't feel like Amazon gives two rats asses for authors. The platform is still. I don't know. The getting the image for the book cover up was a pain in the ass. KDP's cover creator is probably one of the most jankiest pieces of shit I've ever used. And it's been like that since I published in 2023 when I did Kingmaker. It hasn't changed this at all in 2 years. Let's see, Diana says, Michael, I'm here. Did you miss me? Yeah, I was wondering what happened to you. Third book, are you so excited? Yes, I am actually. I have Kingmaker and A Freelancer's Tale. I've got, now I've got Shadows. The link is in the description down below. It's the link for the pre-order for the book. So, what's next? Let's see, what's next? Right now I am working, today's writing sprint was done on Fury, and that is the sequel to Kingmaker. As I was reading the last 2 chapters so I can get caught up because I can't remember where the hell I was. There's a lot of really good parts in that book. I did a really good job. It's like, oh, I'm probably not gonna have to fix much of this at all. So I did read 2 chapters, and then I added like 300 words before the writing sprints were over. So what's next is finishing the first draft of Fury. I've been busy trying to graduate. I finally finished writing my screenplay, and I will defend it in December. Awesome. Yeah, I've got to do my final essay for English Comp, and that's going to be my stance on generative AI in the creative spaces. Spoiler alert, I don't think it should be there. And then I still don't know what my final is for storytelling, so guess we'll find out. But starting in January, I get to do, oh shit, I can't remember what classes it was. I think it was the Introduction to Creative Writing, and then Crystal Skulls and Lost Civilizations. I don't need it for my degree, but I'm taking it anyway. So I'm pretty excited about that. I can only imagine the sheer volume of stories that I'm going to have to jot down to write later, because I love that kind of shit. That's one of the things that motivates me to write is what ifs and mysteries, especially the older they are, the more it draws me. So really looking forward to Crystal Skulls, January 20th. I'm also going to wind up taking, I think I'm going to take all the anthropology classes. I only need one class to get my degree, but I think I'm going to take them all. I like learning new shit, and so I'm probably going to minor in anthropology just for shits and giggles. Oh, I like the skulls. Yeah, me too. I'm, yeah, I'm gonna have to. It's on. This one's online. I wish it would have been in person, but I'm gonna have a notebook specific for my anthropology stuff. So, yeah. Ooh, I think I have the perfect notebook. How about this one? Eh? I haven't even cracked it open yet, but I'm using this one here for. We're playing Valheim, so I'm making maps out of it because it's graph paper because I'm a dork. And then I have another leather book that I use for English comp. So yeah, I'm looking forward to it. And throw sounds cool, Michael. If all goes well, I will graduate this December. That's awesome. Good job, Diane. Oh, I love that. It's metal as fuck. Yeah, I love it too. I can't remember where I got it. I can't remember if it was Barnes and Noble or Spirit. Usually I try to get Spirit Halloween notebooks if they have them available. So I think that one might have been Barnes and Noble. You should take forensic anthropology. It's really in person. Yeah, well, I need one that has a lab, so I probably will be taking that one. I'm telling you, I'm gonna wind up taking all of the anthropology classes at CU, uh, just because it piques my interest. I'm Indiana Jones at heart. So, how many empty notebooks are down there? A lot. on on this shelf alone, which is right next to me, I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8 on this one shelf. I have a problem. But one of my the nice ones I use for, because I'm old school, I'm in college, I don't have the tablet or a laptop. I write it all down in a notebook with pen and paper. So I'm old school. Anyway, but yeah, so Shadows is out. I'm back into writing Fury. I'm hoping that I can finish Fury in the next couple of weeks so that I can finish 7 that's on Wattpad. And then after that, I'll probably finish Skeletal at the very beginning of next year, which is on Inkitt. And then I want to work on probably the 3rd book to the Witcham series or the book After Shadows. Because the book After Shadows is going to be based here in Denver, Golden area. And after the cool Golden haunted pub crawl that we did, that Jen and I did a couple weeks ago, gave me a lot of fucking ideas. So thinking about doing it again just so I can take notes. Go down there and hang out with a historical society. Your office looks different, Michael. Is there a typewriter next to you? Yeah, yeah. Jen got this for me for her birthday because she gives people other people gifts. It's a pen holder. This is similar to the typewriter that I wrote my first story on when I was about 9 years old. If I remember right, it was an Underwood, but it was one of those typewriters where you had to smash the keys in order to hit the ribbon, and it looks quite similar to the one Grandpa used to have. But it's a pen holder, so I got all my pens in there, and my syringe pens that I got from Spirit. That is on the desk next to me. That's so cute. Yeah, I had something similar on my Amazon watch list, so it was awesome. He used to use one just like it at Grandpa's house. Yeah, I wish I knew who took it because I would try to get it back, but I don't think if I if who has the typewriter is who I think it is, I'm not getting it. So it's all good. No worries. Maybe I'll find one at a thrift store. Where the hell would an antique store? Maybe. Try a type of story on it. But yeah, so let's see. The ebook comes out on Friday. I tried to drop it as low as I could, but Amazon will only let you go down to $2.99, unless you do Kindle Unlimited or Kindle Select. And I don't want to be exclusive to Amazon, so I'm not going to do it. Unfortunately, that means that the lowest price I can set it to is $2.99. So, I think that if I change the royalty to 30%, so I make like maybe $1 on it, I can drop it lower, but I don't want to bend myself over a table like that. So you gotta do what you gotta do. Besides, I think I can sell the ebook directly off of Fourth Wall, and at that point, I can do all kinds of fun stuff with it. That's my store. That should be in the video below this, or any of my videos. I'm gonna add more to it, I promise. How do we order a single or a special signed copy? So, as soon as I order the first batch, I'm going to order 20 author copies. And now, you know what? I might have to order more than that, because I was planning on giving them away for free to friends and family. So I might have to order more so I can put them on the wall, on the Fourth Wall store. So, as soon as I can, then signed autographed copies will be available on my store. And yeah. So, or if you're in the Denver metro, you can always hit me up at any one of the events I go to and get a copy there. But everybody else in my immediate vicinity, I will send you one. So, well, yeah. So the ebook should be out on Friday. But the way Amazon's set up, Amazon goes by Greenwich Mean Time. I don't know why, because it's Amazon. And so it says that it's going to be out on the 30th. And if I'm reading it right, that means it's going to be 5 p.m. here on Saturday. So I don't know if it's 5 p.m. Saturday or if it's going to be 5 p.m. Sunday. I really need an office. Anyway, squids and what cat in the box. All right. Sure. So I don't know when when the printed copy is gonna be out. So I'm afraid to set up a live stream to do a live release, because I don't fucking know, because Amazon is such a pain in the ass. I hate working with Amazon, but it's it's the devil, you know. It's a necessary evil if you want to sell books. So yeah, I'm definitely gonna put more effort into Barnes and Noble though. Do you have an event this weekend? Yes, I will be at Danico. I'll be at Danico Brewery on Saturday, and I'll live stream it. We'll be outside, so I'm hoping the weather's gonna be okay. If not, then I guess we'll find out. But according to future forecast, it looks like it's gonna snow, which is good. We need the snow, but that means my event's probably gonna get canceled, which is kind of a bummer. Here's the weather. We have copies of your new book there. No. Unfortunately, I won't have. Let's see, Saturday night is when it's supposed to snow, and then snow Sunday. Oh, it's going to be cold as fuck on Saturday. 33 is the high. Yay. Yeah, so I don't know if we're going to be doing this event or not. It's kind of a bummer, but no, I won't have copies of my book there because I don't have any. I'll have copies of Kingmaker, but the last time I ordered a batch of books for the author copies, it took a month and a half to get them. So yeah, this is all the more reason why I wish I had $350,000, because then I could set up my own printing press and start working on putting Amazon out of business. Did you see my last message? What was your last? That's so cute. The last one was that's so cute, the typewriter. Yeah, that's the last one I see from you, Diana. Yeah, so it was a pain in the ass. It took a little over 2 months to write, edit, and publish shows, which is much longer than I would have liked. But at least it's up, and I think with where I'm going with things next year, I should have quite a bit more published because I'm going to be focusing on putting more time into my books and probably less time um, with the blogs. And I don't know. The way I have it set up is I should be able to handle it all. So I asked about hypothetical situation. Oh well, yeah. There's no hypotheticals. Last thing that was on the screen was the typewriter. I don't know why YouTube doesn't like you. It like squicks your comments all the time. You must use something weird in your languages. You can now mention that Shadows is available at your next event coming up on the 28th. I'm actually going to be printing it out. Right now, the ebook is available for pre-order. So I am going to print out a sheet for the QR code for that, at least. And then let them know that the paperback and hardcovers should be out that weekend at some point. I really, really dislike Amazon. How do you think that a guy would respond if I told him I thought he was cute and asked for his number? I don't know. Depends on the guy. It's okay to ask for a guy's number. Yeah. I found it flattering back in the day when I was 40 years ago. I'm not that old. Back in the day when I was in my teens and early 20s, I thought it was flattering. So didn't bother me back then. Nowadays, it's more acceptable. But what if he was a stranger and I just approached him? So, what do you think guys do? You're not asking him to marry you. Exactly. It's like if I told Ty, just go up to him and say, hey, I'm going to get some coffee. You want to come with? You're going to get coffee no matter what. But if somebody wants to join you, awesome. Don't put so much emphasis on it. What's with the ring? I don't remember. Anyway. But yeah, anyway. Maybe don't approach strangers. Stranger danger. Give someone his license plate. I don't know about that one. Because I did that tonight, and then he told me he's moving in a few weeks. Oh, well. Could be. You don't know. Just gotta keep casting that out there. Anyway, what else we got going on? Yeah. So I'll be printing out the QR code so people at the event on Saturday can scan it. Unfortunately, I can't print out one for the paperback and hardcover because they're not released yet. And the way Amazon works, it doesn't show it. So those won't be live until afterwards. I don't know why it does that, but yeah. I think I'm going to start putting in more effort with Barnes & Noble next year. I keep casting my line out. No bites yet. Well, it'll happen. I came in for a job interview. He asked me for a pen. I asked him if I could write his number down. He said no because he was taken. We ended up being cool coworkers. Huh? Yeah. Well, you never know until you try. You will miss 100% of the shots you do not take. Nowadays, the dating pool is mostly toxic waste. What the hell? Anyway, Yeah, because it's not like I'm live or anything. Anyway, let's see, Michael, and I met the cesspool that is Facebook. Yeah, yeah, it's pretty much a cesspool. the I wouldn't say cesspool. The Facebook dating is kind of like it's like the who's who of the DMV. True. I met Michael on YouTube. Yep, everybody meets me on YouTube. What's up? You never know who you're going to meet. Yeah. So, yeah, with the book done, I'm going to be working on Fury, which I'm really excited to get back into. When I was reading through it today, I realized just how much I enjoy dark fantasy. And so, with any luck, I'll be finished with that here in the next couple of weeks. I can start with 7. Then I should have 7 done before the end of the year. So I'll be able to hit one of my goals for this year was to write or finish 3 books. Shadows being published, 7, and Fury. So good times. I confessed my feelings to a guy and he never responded. That's kind of crap. I've been there. I've done that too. Could meet Ryan Reynolds. We'd never see Michael again. They'd run away together. Maybe. Is that my what's that, hall pass? Hey, Ryan Reynolds or Chris Evans? Both. I'll be part of the MCU. Sorry. Anyway, yeah, but what else we got going on? Talking about my book. Let's see. Amazon's still a piece of crap to deal with. Yeah, if I had the money, I would start building like an indie or a bookstore comparable to Amazon and just start working on destroying Amazon from the book world. That's still one of those things I would love to do because Amazon just doesn't give 2 shits about its authors, and it produces tools that suck ass. Even the reporting platform is ridiculous. I don't know who the hell's in charge of the book side of Amazon, if there is anybody in charge of it, but they need to be let go. They need to be fired because they're an idiot. What I said, I just wanted to say that I really like you, Tyler. I think you're a wonderful person, very smart and sweet. I was just wondering if you think we could be more than just friends. Crickets. Like, did you say that in person? Or was this a text message? Never say shit like that over a text message. It's always better if you do it either like on the phone talking with somebody or in person. I prefer doing shit in person, but that's just me. Let's see, what excited you most about the story? Oh, about Shadows? So much. I loved everything about it. I thoroughly enjoyed writing Shadows. I started writing it with the Read the Masterclass for How to Write a Novel because I wanted to start fresh and I wanted to implement everything I learned. And the whole thing was just, I don't know, it was a lot of fun. I enjoyed the research of it. Looking back at all the stuff from the 1870s, doing the research on the firearms, because the main character in Shadows has a pair of Colt 45 peacemakers. And the whole thing, and the love interest part kind of has a twist ending to it, but it was a lot of fun. I enjoyed it. And it's one of the very, very few books where I don't kill a main character. I don't think I've ever done that before. I think Shadows is the first time I've never killed a main character in the book. Huh. It was pretty cool. Anyway, it came out good. I thought so. I loved it. Let's see, it was a text message. So what's bad about that? Text messages, you lose interpersonal connection with it. With a text message, you don't get the emotional connection at all. You don't get, there's a word for it. I have been having the hardest time today with words. Essentially, it's like it's two-dimensional, as best I can put it. You should never do stuff like that on text message. Nothing is bad to get an instant response if you ask in person. A text message or a private message could not reply for weeks. Yeah, exactly. There's another reason. Is that just because he hasn't responded yet doesn't mean he won't. Maybe he's in the hospital. Maybe he got in a car wreck. Maybe he left his phone at his mom's house and hasn't looked at it yet. There's too many things too many variables. So, no murder. Nope, no murder in this one. No. Well, not by the main characters anyway. So, I didn't want to pressure him to respond. Well, oh, you left her unread. Well, maybe he's. I don't know. I don't know what to tell you. I think, yeah. I got crap for doing stuff in text message form, so now it's your turn. It's been a while. It's been a while. But yeah, I'm excited for you that you're graduating now. That's pretty cool. And you're getting your master's, right? If I remember right. See, and I wanted to do my screenplay. Oh, that's what it is. We were debating on me taking 3 classes in January. I just don't know if I can afford it. Then he's an ass, and you probably don't want to date him. Yep, there you go. Jen's bringing down the heat. He's an ass, and you don't want to date him. Doc, how long did you two hang out? Master of Arts in Professional Writing. Awesome. Yep, that's I'm going for my bachelor's right now, and I want to move on to the master's program, and then because I want to, I'm going to go for my PhD. I'll be 90 by the time I get one, but at least I'll die a doctor. So, yeah, at this rate, I'll get my bachelor's in 2036. My master's probably about 2040. Okay, one congratulations on getting your master's. Dr. Jones. No time for love, Dr. Jones. Yes, Dr. Jones, Indiana, because I want to an English major with an anthropology minor. At least not yet, anyway, but that's what I want to be. So, yeah, I'm getting ready to wrap up my finals for my first semester. I wish I could have got credit for my college courses before, but it is what it is. But yeah, I plan on going all the way through to get my PhD, because I'll be the first one in my family to have one. In fact, I'm going to be the first one in my family to have a master's. So, yeah, even if I get my PhD, I die the next day because I'm 95, I can die happy knowing that I'm dying a doctor. Mission accomplished. I'm going to confess my feelings in person next time, even if it's awkward. Yeah. Bravery. Bravery is an attractive trait, regardless if you're male or female. Let's see. 2. Doctor, if you know him for 3 months, or probably doesn't see your friend. That's true. Is an astronaut telling you something sooner? Yeah. Well, I think and like if he's just viewing her as a friend, even just leaving her on red, he could have just been. I mean, there's all kinds of ways you can let someone down easy and just be your friend. But ghosting someone, man, grow up. Ghost people. That's just wrong. Anyway, what else we got going on for books? I think that's about it. Shadows is out on Friday, and working on Fury 7, Skeletal. I have my fan fiction I would like to write next year too for Wattpad. Stargate fan fiction. No, Fallout fan fiction. That's what it is. And yeah, I've got all kinds of plans. And I'm going to enter in more writing contests too, just for hell of it. My tentative goal so far is 30,000 minutes spent working on my books in some form. That's either writing, editing, or marketing the books. And 30,000 minutes may sound like a lot, but actually just breaks down to just under 2 hours a day, which I should be able to handle. So, and if all goes well, I should have quite a bit published next year. That's if I put in the effort. Oh, yeah. I had a lot of fun with Shadows. It was, I still, at the end of the book, the theme is Sin City by Meredith Brooks. Yeah, it always, it makes my eyes well up a bit thinking about it. I love how the book ends. Easily one of my favorites so far. Fury's going to be another one of those. And then 7, I just want to wrap that up since I started back in 2016. I just want to be done with it. And I think I can finish it off. And then I was thinking about turning Predator and Prey into a much longer novel. It's a 3,000 word short story on Wattpad. And then the beginning of the end is my 3,000 word short story entry to a contest for sci-fi. It was Star Trek. I would love to turn that into a much bigger book. So there's all kinds of things that I've got planned for next year. And as long as nobody tries to suffocate themselves by taking off their oxygen mask or any of the other multitudes of weird, chaotic shit that I've had to deal with over the last 5 years, we're good. And if I can get the channel in YouTube, if I can get YouTube, the blog, and the books to generate enough money to where I can retire from freelance writing, I could do so much more. That'd be awesome. I don't know if I like someone I prefer to be honest about it. Yeah, well, yeah, exactly. Honesty is the best policy. However, there's such a thing as being too honest. I have a habit of being blunt, and a lot of people don't like that. Because I'm a bit of a dick. I'm trying to balance it out. Yes, I go to therapy, and they're helping me keep. My therapist loves the sarcastic, funny side of me because he said I was hilarious today, and so he wants me to keep the fun, sarcastic side, but also balance it with not being too logical and being more emotional and more connected with my family members. And so we're working on how to do that without making people feel like shit. So you can be honest and still be kind. Yeah. Oh, Michael, I think you're perfect just the way you are. Who told you there's something wrong with you? Everybody. No. I wouldn't say there's anything wrong with me. I just I do have some faults. I'm one of them is being brutally honest, and I'm trying to balance that out with not being so absolute. I don't know if that's a good way to put it, but I can be a bit of a dick, so I'm trying not to be. Let's see. If I like someone, I say something, and like so long. I had a family friend tell me how he felt. He wanted to be more than friends. I told him no and explained why. What the hell? I need an office. Let's see, I get it. I've struggled with low self-esteem most of my life. Greetings. Hey, Ty is here from Lakewood. We all need to work on things, including Michael. Yes. What the hell is she screaming over? Man, can I have just one stream where someone's not screaming or yelling or cats crying or dogs barking? What? Anyway, you have an office. No, I don't. I have a basement that people walk through all the time, and I can hear people upstairs and animals running back and forth and people opening up the doors where you can hear the washing machine going. I don't have an office. Sounds like you need an office. No shit. Very astute, Captain Obvious. You have a shared office? Yeah. Shared with the rest of the house. Yeah, I love you just the way you are. Well, thank you very much, Diana. We love you too. I love all my viewers. Yeah, shared. I don't know if you can call it shared. I spend more time in this room than anybody else, but everybody can walk through it. And from the kitchen, sound travels really well down the stairwell. Hopefully I can find someone who loves me back. Oh, you will. Just takes time. Yeah, just don't try to force it. If the dating pool is shallow, row to a deeper end. I've been waiting years. Well, I know somebody upstairs who's, well, not a very good example of it, but he's locked up in his room and he hasn't, well, he can be in your 60s and still not find someone, so there is no boredom in your community office. Right? It's always something new. That's what I was telling my therapist today was it's funny with the chaos in my life. It's never the same thing twice. It's always a different thing that I have to fix every day. So good times. Or not fix, but at least address or experience. But it is what it is. I'm going to be doing portraits for class this week. Do you want to be my reference? I don't like pictures of me. So you can if you want. I'm all over YouTube, but yeah, I'm not I wouldn't call myself a model. Betty a picture of Michael. Yes, do it. No. Well, I can't stop you. I don't care. But there are so many better things to draw. Ryan Reynolds. Draw Deadpool. Do a portrait of Captain America. I would. Captain Deadpool. Anywho, we keep getting sidetracked. What the fuck? So I don't know if I want to be able to do a live stream of the release of my book like I wanted to, a release party, because I don't fucking know when it's going to get released because Amazon's not that intuitive. So, regardless, I am going to be doing a live stream on Saturday. Even if the event is canceled because of snow, I will still do a live stream, even if it's from here. And then we'll just, by then, the ebook should be out. So we can do a party here for the release. So, no matter what, live stream on Saturday. I could turn you into Captain America or even Tony Stark. Yeah. I'm kind of on the big side. So, probably not. I already am Tony Stark. That's what we do, Michael. We talk about anything but writing, right? Welcome to WriterSanctuary. No, but if anybody has any questions about publishing my book, feel free to ask. It was a pain in the ass, severely. I'm telling you, they have got to do something with that cover creator part of KDP. It is the most asinine, backwards ass piece of shit app I've ever seen in my entire life. If you don't have the images just fucking perfect, there's no way to fucking change it. They give you like a few prompts and a few little background images and whatnots, and so, but when you try to add your own shit, it is so hard. When you try to resize it, it does a whole thing evenly. You can't just grab a corner up and bring it up. No, 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 that would be too easy. So they just make it so fucking difficult. I had to make 8 different versions of the hardcover alone just to get the damn spine to line up with what they have in the cover creator. Now, if they would just let you add in elements like I don't know, a PNG file, that would have been so much more helpful. But this is Amazon. Let's make shit as fucking difficult as possible. Fuck Jeff Bezos. That's all I got to say about it. I'm hoping, I'm keeping my fingers crossed, but I'm hoping Barnes & Noble isn't this fucked up. There's got to be an easier way. That's what I'm going to be doing. With Fury, I am going to go through and do some research and find out if there's an easier way to do this shit, because Amazon blows. And so, I don't know. I guess we'll find out. But, I mean, everybody else does it, so there's got to be a easier way. I'm going to put in a lot more time in 2026 on how to fix all this shit, because it is dumb, stupid, asinine, retarded, and I want to punch somebody in the throat. He ruined Lord of the Rings. They ruined everything. The only thing that came out of Amazon so far that's worth a damn is fucking Fallout. I'm so worried about Stargate. I know they're gonna fuck that up. The only reason why Fallout came out so well is because Todd Howard and Bethesda was so involved in its creation. I have no doubt that if it wasn't for Todd Howard, if it wasn't for Todd Howard, that Amazon would have fucked up Fallout. It's almost like they purposely go out of their way to screw things up. I mean, when you have that much money, I guess it doesn't really matter. But I'm so worried they're going to jack up Stargate tremendously. But I guess we'll find out. I really like this other guy who was going to move, but if I try to ask him out again, I'm going to look really desperate. Yep, you shot your shot and it didn't work. So just be nice, and when he moves, he moves. Move on. The original people from Stargate are doing it. That's why I'm hoping. Like, I've only seen a few interviews so far, and they brought back some of the writers and whatnot, and that is the only way it's going to succeed. If they leave it up to Amazon, they're just going to butcher it. But I'm pretty excited. I'm a big Stargate fan. I love Stargate. I loved Stargate back in the 90s when it was just the movie. And so, like, to hear that they're going back to it, I'm really curious. I didn't really like Universe all that much. Universe just didn't feel like Stargate to me. I did like Atlantis. I loved SG-1. The movie is still, I have the uncut version, director's cut of Stargate. Fucking amazing. There's so much more to that movie. But I just hope they don't mess it up. They will. That's why I want to get into screenwriting. I want to write my own shit. So maybe, so I have enough money. I don't know, because it's $464 per credit hour, which means I'm going to have to fork over $1,200 for the one course. I want to take screenwriting, and it'd chew up half my school loan, but maybe it might be worth it. I need it to graduate anyway. So maybe I'll do the screenplay stuff and then start working on videos for YouTube next year. I wanted to do that this year, but things just kind of blew all to hell. And so I would love to do some more videos on YouTube, more creative stuff. So then we have to set aside some time. Let's see, does Barnes & Noble offer ebooks? Yes, that I do know. And if so, what platform can you read them on? I don't know. Most people have a Kindle or have the Kindle app, which is why Amazon seems like the better choice. Yeah, I think with Barnes & Noble, you have the Nook. And EPUBs can be used on just about any platform out there. In fact, I have my desktop here. I downloaded an ebook reader for free off Microsoft's website. So you can do EPUBs and stuff outside of Amazon, which is why I want to see if I can sell it on Fourth Wall, because then I could drop it. I can do whatever the hell I want to it. So, but yeah, Barnes & Noble does have the Nook. So I have a video to share with you later about it. Awesome. Sorry for the screams, but Maynard tried to murder Jen. Of course he did. Anybody want a kitten? Barnes & Noble, or Barnes & Nation, I'm thinking Noble, offers them on Nook. Yes, that's what I was saying. Yes, and you already know an actor to get started. I have ebooks on Barnes & Noble app on my phone. Yeah. So there's alternatives to Amazon. So I think this year I'm gonna put a lot more effort into seeing or finding alternatives to Amazon and promoting those on the website and blog, or the blog and the YouTube channel. So he loves me. He just wants me to bleed. Bleed for me. I want to see you bleed. Oh, and I would still like to find some awesome 1-star reviews on Amazon just to do an ASMR on WriterSanctuary. That's still on my to-do list. Max. Fuck, here comes Max. Come on. Thank you. It's my big girl. It's my Maximus. Oh, and then you get down. That was quick. All right. Feed me, Seymour. Feed me. I used to know most of the songs from Little Shop of Horrors. I used to, god damn, I can't tell you how many times I watched that on VHS back in the day. It's either that or Crocodile Dundee. I didn't really have too many options at my aunt's house when I was being babysat, so I want to write a children's book someday. You can write them now. I love being self-published. I don't make a lot of money on my books. In fact, I haven't sold a copy of my book in over 10 months, but I don't market it at all, like ever. People won't buy it if they don't know it exists. So, but I love being able to write whatever the fuck I want, and I don't try to appease anybody except for my readers. I'm not trying to please a publisher or an agent. I'm not trying to make money and then focusing on what trends are going on right now. And fuck your trends. I want to write what I want to write. I want to write the story I want to tell. So, let's see, once I graduate, I'll have time for personal writing projects again. You can do them now. Just organize your time better. There's a stray cat that comes to my place because my neighbor has her kittens. I picked her up because my daughter is scared of her. I yelled, "Come on," and startled both my daughter and the cat got scratched. Yep, I've done that. I've got ripped to shreds by cats from doing that. If you can put your book into your college and high schools, yeah, that'd be cool. I don't know what it would take to do that. I know my professors love my writing so far, so I'm trying to make some inroads with some networking. You never know. How dare you insult my organizational skills? Well, yeah, organize your time better. I'm doing 2 classes, client work, the YouTube channel, the blog, and still writing my book. you have, and this is on top of having a house full of people and animals. So, um, yeah, if you can start writing your book now, I bet. No problem. Just depends on how much of a priority it makes. Priority is everything. Not everyone is the same. Well, that's true. Not everyone is the same. But how much of your time do you actually waste? That's one of the things I thought about when I started using my spreadsheet. Is that I start and stop the clock just like I would with a timesheet, and I can see just how much time I actually waste doom scrolling. A couple weeks ago, I wound up recording 8 hours worth of doom scrolling throughout the entire week. 8 hours. After I decided not to doom scroll anymore, guess what? I gained quite a bit of time back throughout the week. So, from now on, I leave my phone downstairs if I go outside and take the dog for a walk. But, yeah, you waste a lot more time than you think you do. At least I did, anyway. And then being able to see that, it's an eye opener. So, I'll show your dad how to introduce his books to the school library. Great thinking. Yeah, Dad, yeah, because Jen wants to see my books in Dartmouth. That'd be awesome. Yeah, I would definitely push the shit out of that on Instagram. That's true, Michael. But now I feel bad about the time I've wasted. Don't feel bad. I don't feel bad about the time I wasted. It was ridiculous how much time I wasted, but I took the steps to rectify it. As long as you're willing to learn and change your habits and do something better, then it's not a waste. It was a learning experience. That's all it is. So don't stress about it. Don't feel bad about it. Just take steps to change. Same with money. Yeah, money's a big one. You don't realize just how quickly you can nickel and dime your bank account. I do. It was a learning experience. There you go. Yeah, exactly. So don't feel bad. Just look at it objectively. How much time do you actually spend on social media just doom scrolling? Plus, you're also on social media, and the way I think of it is these are people you'll never meet in real life. They have no absolute impact on your life. So why give them the time when you could be doing something else? And so sometimes wasting time and money is just good self-care. Yeah, that's true. That I will get behind with Jen. Sometimes okay, so a good part of self-care for me is playing Valheim. I bought the game, I sit down, I play my game, and for me that's self-care. Going to Dutch, getting some coffee, spending $200 or $300 buying books at an event. Some hobbies can cost more than others, but sometimes self-care is important. You have to make time for yourself. Sam equals Dutch. Yeah, apparently authors need a social media following. Yes, a lot of publishers will not even look at you unless you have X amount of followers. And it really depends on the publishing house. I did talk with one author on Thread, or no, this was back on Twitter, and they needed at least 5,000 before the agent would even look at them. Like, that is so fucking retarded. And the part of it is because you need to be able to market to your audience so you can do some instant book sales. Like, that is your fucking job as a publisher and as an agent. I'm only supposed to be writing the fucking book. What the hell are you guys doing? So that's another reason why I don't do traditional publishing. They have changed, they have moved the goalposts so fucking far that it's ridiculous. And so, um, yeah, that's why I prefer to be self-published. So fuck them and the mountain of money they rolled in on. Because I don't need a fancy house or a Bugatti. All my shit's paid. My credit cards are current. My house is covered. I'm good. I write because I have a story to tell. I enjoy it. Case closed. Let's see. I'm going going to spend an hour playing my game this week. That's awesome. Yeah, because I bought her the House Flipper game, House Flipper 1 or something like that. I can't remember what it's called, but essentially you're designing a house, watching movies, treat yourself. There you go. Good. I also played Bejeweled. Yeah, I'm trying to beat Michael's high score. I used to have the high score. Michael stole my crown. Yep, because Michael is really good at Bejeweled. Yeah. So I like to go to the movies just as a treat. Yeah, hang out in person. He thought this video game for me. It's awesome. Sam is addicted. Yeah. Everybody plays it but Jen. But it looks kind of cool. You're designing a house and decorating it and shit, and then flipping it. So I think it's House Flipper on Steam. I think is what it was. Because I know they had House Flipper 2. Or yeah, I think that's what it is. But yeah. Anyway. So I don't know how much of my book we actually talked about. Maybe a whole 10 minutes worth. House Flipper. Yeah. Okay. So it was House Flipper. That's good. Anywho, to wrap it up, Shadows at Night City is finally out. It'll be, it's scheduled for pre-order right now. The ebook. If you click on the link in the description down below, you can pre-order the book and pay half the price because the following Tuesday I'm going to move it back up to $4.99. The paperback and hardcovers, I don't know when the hell they're coming out because Amazon sucks ass. I will be at Danico Brewery this Saturday because it looks like it might be cold as fucking snowing. So if I don't go live from Danico Brewing, I will be live here at the house and we'll talk about when the next book comes out and just to hang out, whatever. And then, then after that, I'm just going to work on Fury and get it finished. The first draft. This is the sequel to Kingmaker, Book 2 of the Witchman series. And at some point after the year, I'm going to work on the second book to Shadows because I want a Christmas book. I've always wanted to write a dark Christmas story. And I already have a really good one in mind. And that'll be based in the Denver Golden area in 1874. Yeah. It's going to be that Christmas right after the events of Shadows. So, anywho, I guess we can go over the card here. Let's see what we got. But damn. All right. Oh, what happened to last week's? Oh, there it was. Okay, so last week's daily affirmation was: my words represent those without voices. They shed light on ideas that deserve the world's attention. My words are compelling, and so am I. Next time on Unsolved Mysteries. And this week's daily affirmation is: I am writing for that one person out there who is just like me, loves what I love, fears what I fear. The one who needs to feel my words to know they're not alone. That's actually pretty good. Okay, one more time. I am waiting for that one person out there who is just like me, loves what I love, fears what I fear. The one who needs to feel my words to know they're not alone. So I'm thinking that is more of connecting with an audience member. Or it could be, because this is supposed to be for words. Yeah, lyrical motivations. So maybe looking for your audience? Yeah. That fits right up Diana's alley there. There you go. Yes, it's finding a reader who loves your work, not necessarily romantic. Exactly. Finding your target audience. So I will add that to the daily affirmations tomorrow. On the channel. And then, with any luck, I'll also be able to make a video tomorrow. And I'm going to be probably talking about how much of a pain in the ass it is to work with Amazon. I don't know. I think I've bitched about Amazon enough. I think I've come up with a different video idea, but yeah. I guess I can do a review of Noveler. I tried Noveler recently. I have a blog post about the review, and it's not a bad platform, but Noveler is lacking severely when compared to things like even the free version of Readsy. Noveler doesn't export as a EPUB, so you have to find something to convert your doc files, whereas Readsy will do it for you. So I don't know. I wasn't a big fan of Noveler, and maybe I'll do that video tomorrow. But anywho, does anybody have any questions, comments, concerns before we wrap this up about my book? Don't forget that it's available. Links in the description down below. It's the pre-order. It comes out on Friday. It's the ebook, and then the paperback and hardcovers come out that weekend. And right now you can get the book for $2.99, and then I want to jack the price back up to $4.99 on Tuesday. The only reason why I was going to put it down to like 99 cents, but Amazon won't let me go that low because I have the 70% royalty rate checked, and I'm not Kindle Unlimited. So it is such a pain in the ass. I hate Amazon. I don't know how many times I've said that today. It's just to get it out there. Anyway, have a great night, everyone. Wish me luck beating him in the race to be the first to purchase the book. Oh yeah, there's Sam and I are always in competition about who buys the first copy. So, the first printed copy of my book. I think it's at 5 p.m. So it's either going to be 5 p.m. on Saturday or Sunday, but it's Amazon, so who the fuck knows? Happy Turkey Week, everyone. Happy Thanksgiving to everybody who's not going to be here. Sam and I should be on the show tomorrow night on Crossing Colorado. And then Thanksgiving is Thursday. I should be live Friday. And then I'll do I don't know what I want to do now, because if I'm doing the live stream from Danico Brewery on Saturday, fuck. And I guess it depends on if it snows, because it said it's supposed to snow this weekend. And if it doesn't snow, it's still going to be 33 degrees. It's still going to be stupid cold. So I don't know if I want to be standing outside trying to sell a book with it being 33 degrees. How are you doing a live stream on WriterSanctuary for Thanksgiving? Probably not. I'm not sure if I want to do a Thanksgiving live stream. Probably not. If my book comes out, I'm gonna keep an eye on it. So if I do a live stream, it's probably gonna be on Friday. So just, I guess, pay attention. Click on the notification bell so in case I go live, you get notified. You get notified when I go live. We are never getting snow. I don't know. According to this, we got 2 days of it coming. They say it's supposed to do a mixture of sleet and rain Friday night, and then Saturday it's supposed to snow, and then Sunday all day in Denver. So I guess we'll find out. Hey, congratulations! Thank you very much, Shen. Yeah, we were just talking about Shadows of Atlantic City comes out on Friday. The pre-order is available right now. The link in the description down below. And we don't know when the printed copies will come up because Amazon is Amazon, and that's just, yeah. So no matter what, though, I'll do a live stream either on Friday or Saturday, depending on what's going on. I wanted to do a release party, but I didn't realize just how fucked up it is to work with Amazon. So, yeah. But thank you very much, Shan. It's pretty cool. I love this book. It was a lot of fun to write. So, yeah, I think that is all we got going on. Diana Shan was on. She's been on the show before. She was one of the interviewees I did a few months ago. So if you want to see that, I can't. It's in the author interviews playlist for WriterSanctuary. So yeah, look at Shan Scott. It was a lot of fun that night. Doing an interview from across the pond, or across the world. So, alrighty, I want to wrap this up. I've got shit to do, and I was very nervous. Oh, you did great. I thought you did wonderful. So no worries. And I am going to get back into doing the interviews. I got 65 emails to go through. Yay! So now that the book is published and the dust is kind of settling, I can get back into doing some of the shit that I used to do. So, we'll be looking forward to some more interviews. See if I can get some people back on the show. Yeah, trying to get it all situated before the beginning of the year. So, anywho, have a great evening, everybody. I'll see you either Friday or Saturday, whenever, no matter what, Monday. But yeah, have a good one, and I'll see you next time.